Play action. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Evans on the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
First down, Colts.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yard pickup, and a Colts first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Titans nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Jimmy Smith.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
This is Henry. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Flush to his right. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 28-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz looking deep for Hilton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
On 1st down, Taylor, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Tannehill now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run with Hines. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
And
that's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down and 7.
Now Tannehill. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Tannehill.
The Colts 20-yard line.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
McCann's kick up and good.
And that'll bring them back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the 1st half. But now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They run once more with Taylor, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Colts.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz eluding the pressure right. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 26 yards on the play there, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back now in Nashville,
6.
it's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Now it's Hines. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough third and goal forthcoming. Now Wentz. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Derrick Henry.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Tannehill. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, You're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had two previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On second down, it's Taylor.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Taylor is the ball carrier.
Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
The tackle.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. third down, a run by Mack. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Brown.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On second down, it's Hines. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have done in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus.